He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Now here's Reed. Still looking. He'll pull it down. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Running inside. It's Owens. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Got some green grass. He's got the first down. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to the R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Reed. Out wide left, it's Bussey. Shakes a man, and he might take off. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
There's so many offensive coordinators script those first 10 to 15 plays. Well, his has been gold. Great first drive, moving the ball.
Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on fourth down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Making the adjustment on the play. Rides the option, he keeps it. There he goes. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. He's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Leaves it with the back. He's past the marker. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. He gets a block. Got a little room. He's gonna get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give them a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown will throw it. Right side, it's Nimrod. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
And he added the extra point. From deep, it's Bussey. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. It's inside, it's Owens. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trying to escape and get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Here comes the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Rid of it on the RPO. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
On the ground, it's Cobb. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Brown wants to pass. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And that's what the offense wants. They want to see you in man coverage, and they want to throw those slants, use those wide receivers and their big bodies to catch the football. Elite coverage. Great job being glued.
Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. Auburn lines up quickly. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. A designed run for the quarterback. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. On the return, it's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Throwing Reed. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Great place to start for this offense. Brown will throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Deep in the end zone, it's Bussey. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Here's Reed to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Finds his target. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackle.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. A fresh set of downs after that fourth down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. He's going to run it. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Turning it on.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total. Just touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Reed. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground. Long way to go on second down. To throw, it's Reed. Under pressure.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime.
That back half.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go. Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Rebels head coach, he said these kind of matchups are always fun when he's going against a former Nick Saban assistant. As you know, they have a pretty famous text chain of guys who came up under coach. They have some similarities, but they have some differences. What I do know, it's always a good game when these guys match up. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They're going to run it to the right. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Caught, it's Lacey. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Chambliss. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
That is exactly how you set it.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Got to make the play on 4th. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. Snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
The run inside. It's Cobb. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers headed quickly to the line. He'll pull it on the read. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Left side, it's Johnson. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
To the air, it's Chambliss. Wide open downfield. Oh, look out on the right. The 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Back to pass on second down. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Oh, you just love to see the wide receiver be able to finish that play. QB's giving him a 50-50 shot down the field where it's going to be 2 guys going up to get it. The receiver was in position to make the play, just couldn't reel it in.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Looking to throw. Rushes on. Swings it out to his running back. Oh, he's got some space. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Snapped on fourth down. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Brown wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He makes a catch. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick give. It's Cobb. Nice move there. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man in the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Running right, Bryson Washington. Across the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to throw, it's Chambliss. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Second down, gonna throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. All wideouts, no backs. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just...
Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he tacks on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Chambliss. Out wide left, it's Haas.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. Takes the handoff, it's Lacy. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Fresh setter down's going to the air. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Second and long here. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Gill. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. Wants to throw one first. Buys time to his left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Quarterback there just trying to go to his primary target. They're just not on the same page.
Ton of ground to cover here on third and long. Moving the pocket, it's Chambliss. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their...
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Needs it here on fourth down. Incomplete! Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Auburn Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with the Boise State head coach pregame. He understands the challenge at hand. Bringing this team in here to an SEC opponent, it is going to be a very big task at hand. But he knows his players want to show that they are just as good, maybe overlooked, not as highly recruited. He said he's got a very motivated squad on his hands today against the big boys. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Temple. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for a crease to the left. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Keeps it moving, it's Riley. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Madsen. And his throw is incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first 3rd down of this football game.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Sells to fake. Going to try to get it himself. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. There he goes. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. Auburn lines up quickly. Quarterback changing the play. He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn.
Who says option football is dead now in college football? How about that in the opening drive of the game, taking advantage of the athleticism you have at quarterback, and they're able to get a touchdown off of it early here, Dick.
And it's just so frustrating because defensively it makes you play so slow. Like, it literally becomes basketball. It's man-to-man. I got the quarterback. I got the pitch. Makes defenses slow down. Let's see how they adjust after this first drive.
Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Might as well run him again. On the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down.
And this defense doing a really good job understanding out route, seeing it, sitting on it, waiting, breaking on the football, not giving up the third down conversion.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Headed to the end zone, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Temple. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Cuts it upfield. It's Riley. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Knocked down immediately.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Throws to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tiger. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Temple. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Hauls it in. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. I like this, taking the safe play, getting a positive gain, and seeing if you can build some momentum.
And I think it's making the right play, Reese. That's where quarterbacks get in trouble sometimes when they get too aggressive and then they get behind the sticks a little bit. I see a lot of space, take advantage of it, get it to my running back, let him chew that up, and now it's easier on the next down.
30 short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Right back to the well. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it.
Welcome to Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Auburn Tigers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Started. He'll bring it out. It's Davison. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davison. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Just feeds the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Offense staying on the field, they'll hurry up on 4th down. More to throw for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
Great place to start for this offense. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the gun, it's Cobb. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Brown will throw it. Left side is Singleton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. gives it. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Coming out with it, it's Davison. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
On the run, it's Davison. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing more. Rush right in his face. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Moore will throw. Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. He wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Johnson. On the move at the 30. Makes the grab in their space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to the run, it's Davison. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making the adjustment. Running inside. It's Cobb. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Auburn lines up quickly. Churns into the pile. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Hits inside. It's Washington. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Brown wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Nimrod. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
The give. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's past the sticks. Maybe some room here. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Now with a 1st and goal, let's see what Auburn's got cooking. Driving forward, it's Cobb. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Right side, it's Johnson. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Calls his own number. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Hill. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wilson. Defense all over him. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Now here's Moore. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Great job by this defense. They started the drive with the offense backed up, in the shadow of their own end zone. Nice job being aggressive, keeping them there, and now they're going to have a chance to flip the field and really give their offense good field position.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. Going to take a shot. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting a drive with a first and goal. They'll run it with Bryson Washington. Touchdown, Tigers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
There's so many coaches.
Ohio. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Restate the state, Paul again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Buckeyes head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Buckeyes will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback signaling to his guys. The ride. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Timeout signaled for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. He's going to take off. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Using his feet, and he makes it past the first down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Brown will throw it. Out wide right, it's Singleton. He's dropped. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Great job. Defense here forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Break. Say it. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
In the backfield, it's Johnson. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The run inside. It's Jackson. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes a grab and room to run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big down.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
From the 3-yard line, they'll try it again on 3rd and goal. Auburn calls it 2nd of 3 timeouts. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And the defense gave up some yards, man. They gave up some plays. They didn't set the tone like they talked about they wanted to. But in the biggest moment down here, 3rd and goal, nice job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and now forcing the 4th and goal. A little bit longer, a harder decision to make. Forget the yards you gave up, man. Nice job bowing your neck here inside the 5-yard line.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. And to open the 2nd quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Right side, it's Singleton. At midfield, he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Brown wants to pass. Out wide right, it's Singleton. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And a lot of times in football, man, the short memory, we usually talk about the quarterback. But sometimes it's the running back who puts it on the deck. Sometimes it's your playmaker out wide who puts the ball on the deck. But that doesn't mean you abandon him. You come back to him, let him make plays. Nice job making the catch. And I still expect him to be a big part of this football game.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick give. It's Cobb. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Lowers those pads. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give. Enough to move the chains. Still running at the 40. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll ride the hot hand. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Say it. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Fourth down, say it. Look out. Converts on 4th down. Still going. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Breaks into the open. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a 1st down, and they have to show some urgency here. The Tigers will hustle to the line. He'll take it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
Having
Having a playmaker like that can get the offense out of just about any situation.
And no doubt, he can roll right, he can roll left, he can do whatever he wants and buy time and throw the football, but you have to defend everything. You have to defend pass, you have to defend run, and you have to defend plays that aren't even called. So good luck stopping this cat.
And the extra point is good. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Quickly complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Fires downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rolls right. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Johnson. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
Again, it's Sayin. Fires on the move. Got a man. It's Johnson. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Auburn ready to boot it deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Still looking to his right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They're all over it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Throwing, say it. Touchdown, Buckeye! Fit it in the window for the score. They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. Gets the back moving. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal.
And that's a sneaky big 2-point conversion right there by this offense. Like, cutting the lead now. They're only down by 3. I think this is big because you put some game pressure now on the other side of the football. This offense now knows they have to come out here, score some points, or this could get interesting.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Changing the routes with his receivers. Straight ahead, it's Cobb. Got the 1st down. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. I'll bet he keeps an eye on that play clock this time. It's 2nd and 6. Keeps it on the option. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Game of 26, and a 1st down for the offense.
And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Ohio State calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. This is a designed run. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line. From the gun on third down, say it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's a really good job.
Memorial Stadium. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thank you, guys. I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He understands all of the pressure is on this team at home. Bringing a team in here that's not ranked in the top 25, very little expectation for this ballgame, but he believes his team is talented and tough, and they're going to surprise this home team here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Auburn will kick off to get us underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Handoff from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Manning with a play fake. Looking for a deep man. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled him. Palmer, you got a #1 receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call. You doubled my best receiver. I got to go somewhere else with the football. You're going to get opportunities to throw this guy the ball. He's one of the best in the entire country. You just got to be a little bit more selective and find those one-on-one matchups.
The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Manning. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
I tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even if they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long.
Ready? Cue. Bubba. Square. Ready, go.
Manning from the gun on 3rd down. Looking down the middle. Out wide right, it's Brown. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Here's Arch to throw. Reels it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Right side, it's Wingo. Snags it and he's open. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Pulls it, looking for a crease. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Out wide right, it's Nimrod. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Brown will throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Needs it here on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
How many times do you see receivers catch the ball and dance and you get so annoyed because you're like, dude, do you see the yellow line? Go and get it. Really nice job by the receiver with the 2nd effort, getting the extra yards and getting the 1st down.
From the red zone, it's Cobb. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wide out to either side. Right side, it's Singleton. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
And took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Arch Madness. Setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
3rd and long right here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Rushes on, and he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
When you got 3rd and this long, everybody knows what's coming. It's going to be a pass. Defensive linemen get to tee off. They know exactly what's coming. Go get the quarterback. It is your dream. That is what you live for. It's what you practice in the offseason for. I want sacks just like that.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The gun, it's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you could tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
Out wide right, it's Johnson. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. One little mistake in your kick coverage unit against this dude, and you are in a world of trouble, and they were barely able to keep him from scoring. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for a crease. It's Smothers. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point.
And he will score! Touchdown, Longhorn!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 45 on his way. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Comes down, it's Singleton. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Brown wants to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
All right, that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. Right side, it's Singleton. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Plowing ahead on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Drops back on first down. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Auburn calls its second of 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. 1 more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Here's Manning to throw. Moving out to the right. Quarterback got it himself. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to...
Caught, and he's got room. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Tigers want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level, getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
On third down, here's Washington. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Running inside. It's Washington. Pass to 6. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking for an alley. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Brown will throw it. Out wide right, it's Nimrod. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Turning it on! Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, More guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. And the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Throwing Manning. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters in.